So this is a tutorial on how to make a flare gun with one set, and it comes with a little flare. So there it is. So you start with a different shape than I normally start with. You just start with the Zen hexagon stack that they normally come with, and take off 2 layers, and you don't need those. You'll only be working with 1. Okay, so first thing you do is take it apart and just turn it into a string, because that's how everything's made. Okay, now that you have your string, you make 3 2-layer hexagons. And then you combine them like that. And then you also make a cylinder of 8. So you see how this is a cylinder, a circle, and then you're going to make it into a cylinder 7 high. 4. So make sure it's 7. So it's 8 in circumference and 7 high. We'll take one magnet and stick it in the middle of it for now. And then you make a ring of 4, and you stack another ring of 4 on top of that, and stack another ring of 4 on top, and this will be your flare, so I guess you could put that off to the side. Okay, so you get this, and you just fold it in half. So you want this, just basically close it into a tube, so you'll have this tube here from folding this over. I'll do it one more time. So open it up, just fold it over, and then you squeeze it. So you have this thing. Now you get a ring of 6 and a ring of 7. So you take the ring of 6, and you want to make sure it is not in a staggered formation. You want to make sure it will be parallel to that bottom part, and then you attach it on. And then you take this ring of 7, and then now you want it to be in staggered formation with this, and you just stick it over, and you might have some kind of mess here, so you just shift one of these magnets over until you end up with this shape. I'll do it again one more time because it's a pretty tricky step. So I'll just cut off all this stuff again. Okay. Yeah, pretty tricky step, so I shall do it twice. So you stick this part not in staggered, you want it in parallel, and just close that ring on. And then you take the ring of 7, and this time you do want it in staggered, so you put that on. You don't want an extra magnet sticking up at the top, so you want the extra magnet of the 7 to be here. It's going to conflict with the other magnet there, so you just squeeze them, push them around until they're right next to each other, and then you have the bottom part of the handle like that. Okay, then you take 3 magnets and stick them to this part that sticks out. So you have this little nub here. You stick the 3 magnets in them and then close a loop, so you have the part of the hammer. And take your remaining 5 magnets and then you attach it to the top. So you end up with extra little piece hanging around up here, and then you just shift it down. So there's another tricky step. See it, and then you just shift it down. And sometimes it likes to pop back up, so make sure it's pretty well seated there. I want to eliminate all the gaps. There will be some gaps in this part, as you can see, but there will be no gaps up here. And then the final part, when sticking this on, you want it to be in staggered formation, and you want this extra you want a magnet to be aligned up here. So make sure it looks right. The extra magnet I told you stick on the middle, now take it off and put it right here on the second row from the front. So you have that. So that'll be your sight for the flare gun, and there you have it. Yeah, make sure you don't put this in parallel, because I'll mess it up. And yeah, there is your flare gun and flare.